Hey there, it's Vicki Marie, and today I am going to do a weekend vlog. There's going to be some cleaning and decorating, and got my Broncos shirt on because, you know, it's I think the Broncos play Sunday night against the 49ers. The 49ers are, I think they're the preferred, like by 1.5 points. They're like, they're preferred, I don't know, they're favored to win, but I think the Broncos can do it. I do. I live in Colorado though, so I might be partial. So, all right, well, without further ado, let's just jump in and we're gonna get a bit of cleaning done, a little bit of fall decorating, and I'm just gonna take you guys along for the weekend.
We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone.
I don't know about you, but the thought of spending the day in bed stresses me out. There's just too much to do. I am doing my laundry this morning, and really I'm doing my bedding, my the covers and sheets from my bed. I wash these once a week. It's part of the Fly Lady weekly blessing, but it didn't get done last week, and I just decided to catch up here on the weekend. So I am doing that. I brought a load of laundry up as well and put that on the table. And John grabbed that and went and put it away for me. Isn't that nice? I love it when he does stuff like that. Like, I tell him all the time, that's how you romance me.
I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone.
I love these pillow covers. Now I bought 4 from Amazon, and I got some from Hobby Lobby last year, and I have the ones here from summer, and I also bought some for fall last year, so I'm switching these out. I love it because my sofa cushions, some of those are exactly the right size, and I can just cover them because, you know, the sofa's all brown. How boring is that? But I just ordered these pillow covers, and my pillow, I can just transform my couch.
We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
This little black and white buffalo check throw I got at Sam's Club for $14 and something. It is gorgeous. I love it. It's so comfy and soft and perfect for binge watching on Netflix or DVD Harry Potter movies. That's what I'm doing. And here's the outdoor area, and this red couch, I've always just not liked the red, but it was such a good deal, and we decided to make it work. But the cushions that came with it, you can see right there that I'm holding the red with the design. I've never liked them, and now I just cover them with seasonal pillow covers. It works so well, and I love it. So this is like my go-to decor right now, is these pillow covers, and you can get them for Christmas and Halloween and fall and summer. Just perfect.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know,
So it's the weekend, John's home, and this is what he's up to today. John, tell us what the heck you're doing.
Oh, playing with the antenna that we're looking at doing some mountain topping amateur radio adventures called SOTA, summits on the air. So get points for going on mountains and making contacts on the radio. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So it's like going up to some really high peaks and some not so high. Some you have to hike in. And so I'm trying to decide whether to get a 360 camera so I can take some hiking footage. It's kind of a different thing for the vlog, but you know, my vlog's just sort of about just living life after 50, and it's one of our interests, so it shows up sometimes.
Yep.
And this little thing would be designed to take apart and fit into a backpack, because we'd have to backpack in probably an hour and a half. Like the peak we're looking at right now is an hour and a half hike. That's after you drive there. You have to hike an hour and a half to get to the top and then back down. So we'd have to get a backpack for Roscoe, because I told John he would have to be a part of this group. So it'd be the three of us. So I'd get a backpack for Roscoe, and then this antenna would have to be able to come apart and be placed in a backpack. So that's what John's doing. We haven't made any definitive decisions, and you know, winter's getting ready to hit, and that's going to limit where we can go for the season. But there's always June when things warm up. So,
that's right.
In the meantime, I got lots of cleaning to do anyway, so but that's the whole point, right? Get our cleaning done and get our routines done so we can go have some fun.
That's right.
This is how we have fun.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is the corner that I had the toaster oven from the other day, and I moved the toaster oven, and I had a question about what I was going to do with the space. Well, I decided to move my canisters over here because they fit, and that way they don't take us up as much room as the toaster oven did. So this is a really good place to prep food. And then it also gives me a place to put my big crock pot or my Instant Pot or my new air fryer. So that's what I'm doing here in this space now, and so far it's working. Now my canisters were right up there, but I like to watch movies on my TV, and John brought me up a DVD player so I can watch all of the Harry Potter movies. I like to watch them this time of year while I'm cooking. I don't just sit and watch, but I watch them while I'm doing laundry and doing housework. So he brought that up for me, and then this is where I have my new air fryer, and it actually works really well there. It's, you know, on a wire frame. It's got lots of ventilation, and it works really, really well. So I just leave that there, but if I need to put it up on the counter for some reason, I can do that too. So that's what's going on.
Darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair.
John and I will be together 35 years here in just a couple of months, and I think that one of the things that really keeps us strong is that we both have our different interests, but we find ways to do those things together. I'll go with him to the radio the summit thing, and he loves doing all that technical stuff. I love hiking. We get to do things together. Once we get up there and he starts setting up his radio stuff and making those contacts, I'll make a few contacts too, but I also will be just immersed in nature. Roscoe will be with us, our little Yorkie. I really cannot wait to get started.
Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Now that the kids are out of the house, it's just John and me here in Roscoe. We really want to find time to do things that we love to do and just not be tied to our house, not just stuck at home all the time doing maintenance and taking care of things. And, our house, we've been in our house over 25 years. I am just clearing things out. I've talked about downsizing before, and we don't know what we're going to do in the next few years as we look to retirement. But one thing I do want to take care of is just making sure things are functional and are maintained. And I want to create systems and structures that are easily maintained, so I'm not spending all of my time doing housework. We want to go have fun, get out of the house, seriously, do some things that are fun. One small example are the CDs. I'm moving them back here next to the stereo system. I don't know why I think sometimes, they'll look good in our media room. Well, I don't need a media room. That's a home office with a computer, and I don't need the CDs back there. We don't use them. Now they're right here next to the stereo, in my opinion, where they belong. Now this is functional, and it looks cozy and pretty nice too. So this is what I'm focusing on. Now, because it's a football day, I'm going to make red chili in my Instant Pot today, and I just put 2 pounds of frozen ground beef with 1 chopped onion in my Instant Pot, cooked it on high pressure for 20 minutes, and then I took my hamburger spatula thing and I chopped all that meat up in the Instant Pot, and then I added the rest of the ingredients and cooked it for 5 hours in the slow cooker setting on high. But John came into the kitchen, as you'll see in a minute, and he of course is overseeing this because this is his mom's recipe. Now he did cook this over on Cooking Cronies, and I'm going to link that video below. Cooking Cronies is a channel that I pitch in every now and then and help my friend Diana. She's the cook. I usually am behind the camera helping with editing and things like that. And she's had some surgeries, and she's had a rough summer, and I pitched in a few times with some cooking videos, and every now and then you'll see me over there doing stuff like that. And John did his red chili in the crock pot recipe over there, so I am going to link that in my description if you'd like to go and see exactly what goes into this recipe. But it is really, really good, and it's one of our favorite recipes for football season.
Wide awake and I'm just get away for a better chance at a great romance, and I'm just not yet.
So John's back there behind the camera. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper here. John's tasting it. He's like the official taster, and he's saying, it's missing something. This is his mom's kind of recipe, so he's the expert.
Yeah, needs a little bit more kick.
Needs a little more kick. So I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika. Not more, but just some, because I hadn't put any in. And a little more garlic powder, although I think I put just minced garlic in earlier, but I'm gonna, add a little bit of garlic powder.
Okay. A little more, a little more.
A little more? Okay.
Yeah, you can never have too much garlic, right?
Okay, let me get a spoon and we'll stir that here, and we'll stir this up. Nothing like chili on a football day.
That's right.
So, John, the Broncos are playing the 49ers.
Tonight. Yeah,
and the 49ers are favored to win.
Yeah, by 1.5 points.
1.5.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. We'll
You're
find out.
You're supposed to say the Broncos.
Well, I'm hoping the Broncos will win.
Yeah, we can hope. Are we watching the whole game, or are we just going to...
We'll see what your thoughts are.
Depends on how they play. I'm not a huge fan, honestly. I mean, I like to go to the game once a year. Is all I need, and it's fun. I like football food, but not one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Okay, let's give that a taste. John's going to give that a taste and let us know what he thinks. Of course, it's got to simmer a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Get all those flavors blended, but what do you think? Better?
I think so. Yeah.
Better? So John is actually saying he wants another can of chili in there. This is the Hot Cooners chili beans, but he's saying more. I have a lot in here, but this is the big Instant Pot. I'm using it in really like the slow cooker mode today. I'm not using the, except to do the meat. I did seal it and do high pressure for the meat, but once the meat's cooked, I'm just using the slow cooker. What I'll do is have this on slow cook for a few hours, and then I might switch it over to high pressure for maybe the last 30 minutes just to blend a little bit better on all of those ingredients. But yep, okay, I think we'll see if that's any better. I'm going to cook that for a little bit, and then we'll let John taste it in a bit and see what he thinks. I don't know. Chili, I never measure chili. You know, you just kind of add this and that and this and that, kind of like a nice beef stew. And while that's cooking, I'm just here in my little sub-pantry area today. This is on the other side of my laundry room. And I always talk about my sub-pantry, and I never show you guys, so I thought I would just take a quick picture here. This is not a prepper's pantry by any means. I do have some military MRE kind of things stored down in the basement, things like that. But this is definitely an overflow pantry, just designed so I can buy a few extra things ahead of time. Like I already have several things I'll need for Thanksgiving. That kind of thing, and lots of canned goods. I store lots of canned goods here mainly, but we'll go over this more later on a different video.
Let's see what we got here.
Right, John's back up to sample the chili after I added the beans to it. Got all those spices in there. It's been cooking about an hour now. Another hour, I mean. Is it good now? So 2 cans of chili. And I guess
2 cans of beans.
I mean beans. 2 cans of beans with the Cooners hot chili beans, and we probably used a couple of pounds of hamburger meat, don't you think? That was probably about 2 pounds, so that's probably why. So.
Oh yeah, it's getting there.
Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there.
It's really close. Really good.
And today is Monday, so John and I had a great weekend. I just want to say real quick, the Broncos won. I don't know how they did it because it was close. Like, it was the football game. If you guys are into football, if you're not, then nobody cares. But honestly, I don't care that much. John watched the game. We ate some chili. The chili was fantastic. And I read a book. And not my typical book. I totally read a historical, I started a historical novel. Now, I can't remember the author or anything because she's new to me. I mean, she's been around forever. But I am totally influenced so easily. So the other day I was watching Diana Simplifies, and she was doing, I think, a Dollar Tree haul, candy and stuff. I will link her video in my description. So she referenced Crafty Girl. I will link her video too. Not that she's huge on YouTube and does not need someone like me calling her out at all. So, but when I mention a channel, I always link them because I just feel like, you know, it's only right. So, so Crafty Girl does Dollar Tree hauls, and then she also does vlogs. Well, I like her vlogs. I love her vlogs. So after Diana mentioned Crafty Girl, I went over and watched Crafty Girl's vlog. And she was doing a book review, and her book review was on a historical novel. So I'm listening to it, and I got so into it, and I have not read just a novel in so long. I mean, it's been so long because I'm always reading, I don't know, books to better myself. I mean, really, we got to just stop that. We need to relax and have some fun, right? I mean, like, and I don't mean like, hooray, hurrah, let's have a blast. I mean, let's get some peace and relax and quiet into my life. That's what I want to cultivate. So I downloaded this book, though. I got so into Crafty Girl's review that I had to download the book. So I did, and I started reading it, and it is so good. I mean, I'm like a quarter of the way through the book. So I read while John watched the game. I'm heading right into the sunrise. I wished I could turn the camera around, but I'm on a kind of a busy road this morning. So I'm heading right into the sunrise. It is gorgeous, but I can't, oh my gosh. Maybe if I get stopped, I'll see if I can get a picture. But yeah, I've got the most beautiful view this morning. So anyway, so I watched, I was reading the book. I will link it below. I'm a quarter of the way through. It's a historical novel dated back in the 1100s, I think, in England, I think. So anyway, I'm not going to say much about it because but I will link Crafty Girl's book review. You guys want to go hear that. So anyway, I had a great weekend. I got tons done, but it was relaxing. It was so relaxing. I played Harry Potter movies all afternoon yesterday, made chili. I did get on and do a little bit of editing, but on my videos. But for the most part, I read. I got a few things done. I got into my sub-pantry. So, and the reason I got into my sub-pantry is because I'd gone to Sam's Club. I did not do a haul because I ran to Sam's Club to just get some stuff for John for his work. He likes to bring treats, baked goods, you know, stuff like that into the office every now and then just to keep morale going, you know. So he wanted to do that, and so I went to Sam's Club. I used to go get donuts, but now with everything going on this past couple of years, okay, now I'm in the shade. I'm behind a building, but it's gonna pop up. The light's gonna be wonky here, guys. So so he loves to bring the baked goods in. I used to go get fresh donuts, but with the COVID and all that stuff, now everything has to be individually sealed. So we have to buy pre-buy. So individually sealed. You just can't bring it in not sealed. So I go to Sam's Club and buy a bunch of stuff. So I went and bought donuts and things like that. I did not even get a picture. Oh, this guy's gonna go around me now. They're probably mad at me because I'm in the left lane. I'm not on the interstate though. Here in Colorado, you can't cruise in the left lane, but I'm not cruising in the highway. I'm getting ready to turn and the sun's in my eye, so I can't see. So I've got to really, I can talk. This is where I need to be, right here. Okay. All right, guys, well, I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. I'm gonna drop this off to John and I'll be right back.
And there's Roscoe enjoying the sunrise right over there. It's beautiful.
So I got the stuff dropped off to John, and what happened was I'd gone to Sam's Club, bought this stuff for him to take to work, and then he forgot. He completely forgot to bring it. So that's what happened. Now I'm gonna head back to the house, and the sun will be behind me. So I did go to Sam's Club. I got a couple of things I did not film because, well, I just went to get his stuff for work, and then I picked myself up a new pillow, the Member's Mark hotel style pillow. There's 2 in a pack for 19 bucks. The king size. I love that pillow. That's my favorite pillow. I have to get a new one every probably every 6 months. But I'll tell you what, that's the best pillow I've ever had. Like, seriously, it's a perfect for me. Everybody's different, but for my size and everything, that pillow just gives me the exact support that I need. I wake up feeling really great. So yeah, I have to replace it though every 6 months or so. They're 10 bucks a piece. There's 2 in a pack. John doesn't like them as much, so what I do is I wear mine down, and then he takes my old one, and then I take the new one, and we rotate. So that's what we do because he doesn't like them when they're brand new. He likes me to wear them down a little bit. So together we have it all figured out. So, yep. If you guys have any recommendations for pillows, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I would love to hear that. And I did get into the sub-pantry, and I worked in the sub-pantry for a little while. I've been looking at function over beauty right now. Like, let me just get my house functioning. So I started storing things, putting things in areas. Like all the music CDs now are next to the stereo. Duh. How about that? Now my videos, DVDs, most of them were in the cabinets on the bottom of my my TV cabinet, but some of them are still stored in the basement. So I did get down to the basement and went into some of my shelves and got a few things. We tried to go over to the thrift shop to drop things off, but it was Sunday and they weren't there. So they were open, but they weren't taking donations. So anyway, all right, guys, well, so the Broncos did win. We had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend too. And thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be back in a day or two with another vlog, and I hope you guys are doing well. Remember, lift somebody up. If you're feeling down, lift somebody else up. That's always what helps me. and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.